So we came across something kind of strange. There's a boys only place in Adopt Me. I thought we moved further than this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Roblox World. iamSanna makes some of the most exciting and adventurous Roblox videos. She often collaborates with other YouTubers in order to expose the scams and the wrong things happening within Roblox. In one of her recent videos, she took it upon herself to expose a place that was basically meant to be for boys only. The video was titled, "This Boys Only Club Had a Terrifying Secret No One Knew About in Adopt Me." However, once Sanna investigated the place and found out the terrible secret behind it, she was extremely terrified and she actually had to run out of the place in order to save her life. Okay, so we will start off by telling you how it all happened. So basically what happened was that Sanna and a friend of hers were playing Adopt Me, and when Sanna suddenly brought one of her friends' attentions to that there was a strange place in Adopt Me that was basically meant for boys only. The place clearly mentioned that no girls were allowed and it was only meant for the boys. Sanna thought that it was not fair to the girls and that place, which was probably some sort of a club, should be open for girls too. Sanna actually seemed quite angry by the fact that the girls were not allowed there. Anyway, she discussed it with her friend, who revealed that they could actually go inside the place since its doors were never locked. This is when Sanna and her friend went to the place. It was a really beautiful blue and white colored house. Sanna and her friend became invisible and then went inside the house. But as soon as they entered the house, they were surprised to find that it was nothing like they had imagined. The house was super nice from the inside and it had blue paint on the walls. There were a few signs on the wall saying that the girls were not allowed and it was only meant for boys. But the thing that surprised Sanna and her friend the most was the fact that they did not see any boys in the house. Instead, they saw a lot of girls hanging out in the house. Sanna and her friend went upstairs and explored the different portions of the house. The house had a really big swimming pool as well. Sanna was really confused by what she had seen. She was expecting a lot of boys working on some secret project or having fun, but there were no boys at all. She simply could not wrap her head around it. At first she thought that maybe the girls they were seeing inside the house were actually boys pretending to be girls, but on a closer look it was clear that those were indeed girls. Anyway, after that, Sanna and her friend decided that they would go out of the place, turn off their invisibility, and then knock on the doors of the house and try to find out what was going on. This is exactly what they did. They went outside the house and knocked on the door. Then a girl named Jess came out of the house and asked them what they wanted. Sanna asked if she and her friend could come in. This is when Jess told her that it was a boys-only house. Sanna asked her that if it was a boys-only house, then what was Jess doing in here? This is when Jess kind of did not have an answer and told Sanna and her friend that they could come in and hang out with her. When Sanna and her friend got inside, they pretended as if they were there for the first time. They started looking at things, and then after looking at all the girls inside the house, they asked Jess, why were there so many girls and no boys in there? Well, this is when things kind of took an unexpected turn, and Jess actually revealed the terrifying secret. She revealed that it was actually a place where she was trying to catch all her ex-boyfriends. She said that it was a trap for the boys. Then she took Sanna and her friend to a room upstairs where there were a bunch of prison-like cells. She showed the cells to Sanna and her friend and told them that this is where she actually kept her ex-boyfriends. However, the cells were empty and Sanna suspected that Jess might have killed her ex-boyfriends. This is when Sanna and her friend feared for their lives and thought of escaping. They told Jess that they had to go and they would be back with some of their own ex-boyfriends. They told Jess that they would be bringing her a lot of boys and they'd be back in a few minutes. However, Jess really did not want them to leave, but she finally trusted them and told them to be back soon. Sanna and her friend escaped the mysterious place and never returned to it ever again. So the terrifying secret behind the Boys Only Club was actually that it was a place to trap and catch boys. It was a really interesting video to watch, and all credit to Sanna and her friend that they exposed the trap. With that, we have come to the end of today's video. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Till then, goodbye!